Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 29. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's got room. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
60 outlaw.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run for it with Breida, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, here's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here with White. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st down, New York.
Ready, set.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. On 3rd down, Jones. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Here we go. Hey, Gators. Hey, Orbit.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
You got nothing.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here goes Mike 29. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. On 3rd down, Pollard. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to 1st down.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big play there for the Giants. 65 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. They'll run with White. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
29 is Mike 29. I don't think you got it, sir.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Mike 29. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 3rd down, Pollard, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Jones from the gun, he'll throw, eluding the pressure right. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You don't know no better.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. That's complete to Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Let's go.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the 27, Jones being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Going on the ground, it's White. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Kill. Mike 15. Mike.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, D. Protein spell. 2.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Rolling to his right. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. First down, here's White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, Jones. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Under 10, under 10, 10, 80. 80 weapon. Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jones now. Off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Hey, Charlie.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he's going to go down again. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 52 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Jones flushed to his right, toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Rosas puts this one through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Darnold. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They run with Burrito, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Jets take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Ooh, the juke. A screen to Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 25 yards that time. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Darnold, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Important extra point up and through on the NFL scoreboard. 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
A game of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Here we go. 30 base.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of